Welcome to day 485 of our DSO journey. I'm Ed Krasenstein here with my twin brother Brian. And remember, these videos are being sponsored by NFT Tech. They are an investor in DSOFi. So not really too much news going on in the crypto space over the last day or so. Weekends are usually slow, but we do have a few things to touch on in regards to DSO. Yesterday, DSO's Jacob Van released a new video. It's one of the new Learn Web3 videos. This one talks about social tokens, and it's really interesting. It talks about how social tokens are the future and why DSO is kind of in the forefront of the future of social tokens.
Yeah, I got you watch the video. You did a really great job explaining what social tokens are, explaining why they are the future, and how they kind of differentiate or help differentiate Web3 from Web2. And Jacob does a great job with these videos. He kind of understands what people want to know, and he puts it in a short, concise video. And he's been doing this for, I think this is probably, I don't know how many videos he's done, but everyone I've seen, I've been really impressed with.
Yeah, I agree. And I think it's helping expand the knowledge of DSO and getting the word about DSO out there to more people. So Gem Story, of course, the DSO node created by Brutal, they added a new feature. You can now, it's a make new post button. It allows you essentially make a new post from anywhere you are on gemstory.com. And when you're there, it just opens up a box where you can just type your text and then click send. So you don't have to worry about, a new pop-up or a redirect or anything that's going to cause you to lose a post. So if you haven't checked it out yet, definitely check out Gem Story because it's worth checking out. That's all I can say.
It it's definitely a feature that's going to save some time if you're a prolific poster. If
Yeah.
you're making a lot of posts, then I think Gem Story is definitely a node you should check out.
Yeah, and I think it doesn't get enough attention. It's one of those nodes that are very useful, but you don't see it listed on any of the DSO websites. Brutal actually mentioned this. You don't really hear about it from the core team. I mean, the name's a little the name's a little shady, I guess you could say. They kind of took the Pearl, which used to be called Gem, and then Story, which is created by Design Set Sisters, and mixed them together. I think honestly, I think they'd be better off if they created created it under a different domain name. I think it would have more potential to take off. But the application itself is amazing, and if you haven't checked it out, definitely do so.
Agreed.
So moving on, Unicat number 500 was released yesterday. Uh,
500. Congrats.
Misha CG, she's doing amazing artwork with these, and number 500 was really unique looking. It was kind of like this darkened Unicat avatar with a glowing, colorful border outline, and it got quite a bit of money. Just in Time actually won it for 40 DSO, and I think this is one of the NFT series that has really kind of taken off on DSO, and I think it's gonna be there for a while.
Yeah, I mean that's over $320, and obviously this number 500 is a number, a milestone number that collectors could maybe be drawn to more than others. But the piece is actually great, which you saw on the screen. But I think that it's interesting that the DeSo NFT market is actually remaining decently vibrant throughout this crypto winter. A lot had to do with meta philosophers buying spree, but I think a lot just has to do with the creativity that we're seeing.
Yeah, I'd have to agree there. So what's It's Aditya doing now? He's always up to something.
Yeah, so talking about NFTs, It's Aditya had this really cool idea, and it all spawned from Dall-E and Dall-E 2, which if you don't know what Dall-E is, it's basically an AI that was trained and created by OpenAI. And it was created by training a neural network on images as well as the text associated with those images, the text descriptions associated with them. And through deep learning, it's basically able to learn the relationships between different objects as well. It's really cool. As you can see by some of these examples on the screen, it input the text and the AI actually creates these crazy images, and you can pretty much say anything, and it tries to figure out what exactly you want to to create, and it draws that, and it usually draws, I think, multiple versions of it. But its idea is to create NFTs from these, and the way it's going to work is that the NFT will have has 10 copies, and each copy gives you the ability to generate any image of your choice in Dall-E. For each NFT, you'll be transferred four NFT images, NFTs of the image. So you buy the NFT, you're going to be transferred four different NFTs of the image that Dall-E created from the description that you gave. And the description you can write in the comments of the actual NFT, which we've linked to in the post below this YouTube video, and you'll get those NFTs. So one purchase gets you four NFTs. The first four uh, will be created for JD Armstrong based on what he gives to It's Aditya, and then the next four will be for Time. And these NFTs are actually going to be posted by the Arts by Dall-E account, and we'll all get to kind of see what these buyers are adding for their input, as well as what Dall-E is shooting out at them. And I'm sure we're going to see some pretty crazy things.
It is a really unique experiment and something I don't think I've seen done in the NFT space yet.
Yeah, and it's just the uniqueness of these pieces, and they're just so creative. I mean, I could say something like twins talking on podcast about NFTs and see what it shoots out. Maybe we should buy an NFT and put that in and see what happens.
Not a bad idea. So, what were the top 10 most NFT bids in the
Yeah,
last
so these
24
are
hours?
the top bidders for NFTs according to NFTZ over the last 24 hours. And Studio Richards was number one, followed by Chermislav Digdong, Jeremy G, Crypto Dwang, OTZ Gallery, Vindictive TJ, Van Randier, Vampire Campfire, Just in Time, and Ollie B. And the most viewed NFT from the last 24 hours, knocking Michelle's the mask out of the number one spot, is Mr. Person 177. Uh, and it's really cool. It's
Yeah,
Itachi Diso is the NFT.
yeah. Like I don't know how he got it up there. He must have been sharing the link to it in various places, but he surpassed Michelle, and what do you see? See who's up there tomorrow.
It's a top diamond creators for the last 24 hours, according to Alton Base. These people earned the most diamonds in the last day. And Barbie Graveyard was number one, followed by Vampire Campfire, Effed Up Cats, Michelle Lord, Krasenstein Us, Tyne, Mr. Person 177, who also had the top viewed NFT, Salil Sethi, who has been quite active recently. It's nice to see Salil back and posting. It's Aditya, and then Studio Richards.
Yeah, it's great to see Silo back, and congratulations to everybody for all the diamonds you earned. So there's two people who have come back to DSO after being gone for over 140 days, according to Open Prosper. No Face Girl, she was an OG of DSO, had been gone for I think 144 days, has come back. She made some posts that she only sees one person in her global feed. I think because she is using an older app. Hopefully she discovers DSOFi now that DSOFi is out and some of the other newer nodes. And also Zach Coulter, he came back after I think it was over 160 days or something. He of course he was actually on The Bachelorette and Bachelor in Paradise, and he's an entrepreneur who has a huge social media presence, especially on Instagram. It's great to see you back as well, Zach. It's nice getting some of these people back. Maybe it'll be just in time for the release of Pearl, and maybe they'll be able to build a name for themselves more so on DSO through Pearl.
Yeah, and I think as we head into August, which is promising to be an exciting month on DSO, I think we'll see some people coming back, because as you get more activity, people want to come back and say, "Hey, am I earning any diamonds? Is anybody buying my creator coin? What's the price of DSO?" So you'll see people coming back, and it'll be interesting to keep an eye on this list on Open Prosper. It's just a welcome back list that you can find in the list at the top right corner of Open Prosper.
Yeah, so that's all the news we have for today. Like I said, it was kind of a slow Saturday, and I'm sure it's probably gonna be a slow Sunday as well. But we'll be back at you tomorrow on Monday, and everybody have a great rest of your weekend.